Good evening, everyone. So I'm a little bit late home today. I was very busy, so I'm joining Blackwater Bay for the 6th round, and then I'll help with the coverage till the end, as much as possible. So this is probably until the semifinals, and yeah, we start from here. I'm just looking for what game I would like to stream. Something that looks interesting. I definitely want to cover Atanas. I don't know if he was covered by now. So I probably go into that game. We just have to find in which table he's playing. Table 4. So, and here we go. Play. Watch. So looks like I'm afraid I'll wait for the game to start and then I'll click. So looks like it is Star Crossing versus Graduate Valerian Steel, and honestly I don't know what to expect. I didn't, as we saw my last performance, I performed very poorly in my last tournament with my Knight of the Hollow Hill deck. But I ran in all the shadow matchup that I didn't like. So poor choice of plots. It was decided, but I didn't think it would be that important. Showing a little bit behind this. Okay, so yeah, and we are waiting for my metamate to participate. I know a lot of Bulgarians wanted to participate. In the end, only Nasco managed. So we'll see how he will be doing. There we go. And yep, so he'll be on top. And let's see the chat. Level. And mute my phone. For all the stuff. It's reminding me to drink water. Yep. So let's see. I believe this should be a big guy deck with I don't even know the current restricted list on top of my hand. So probably Euron Steel makes sense because multi challenges with all the attachments on them, a lot of them are good. So I think that will be the case. And then we have Star Crossing. I don't think that Star Crossing suffered that much. They got Skagos for extra tempo and shenanigans, so we will see. Attachment control, etc. The question is, are they playing I'm No One or Vyman? I still think I'm No One is more important. So yep, and we are off. After the setup, I assume there will be a timer. I don't know if it's an open deck list or not. After I realized that I won't be able to play this week, I just skipped on getting all the information required. And so not a bad start from both sides, honestly, unless Star Crossing is probably not running March. Gaiju Valerian Steel is probably not running March. Both decks cannot put that much pressure. So to show to yeah, so they're both starting at the gates. Timer's up, so Atanas will probably find a old gate. You see, Gates of the Moon, Gentlemen's. And the King's Road, so looks like he'll go for the faster start here. Jory not a bad card, but usually he doesn't make the cut. But I believe there should be probably Morgulis in the list. And will the King's Road be used? No. Only Bear Island Scout to probably find another Bear Island Scout. I would assume both decks are running Morgulis. Just as a escape valve, considering there is a Jory, that's a pretty good assumption for the Dark list. King's Road, Big Cut, so that's something new. So the deck with, so yeah, definitely running then Wyman should probably be the restricted card with Big Caitlyn on the board. With Big Caitlyn in the deck. So he found another bear I want scout. The question is he going to play it now? Also, this is a very interesting Asher to run because all the other Ashers are a little bit better, I would say, but this one it's a very interesting choice. The passive effect is really strong, with everyone getting stealth, even some of the small chubby guy, fodder guys. But we'll see. Let's see, Iron Gate, Refurbished Hook. There should probably a big guy be coming down, opted for war. Draw a card. So considering you're running a big deck, as I mentioned, this Caitlyn, this Ashe is very interesting choice, and we see Skagus Naut immediately. For Jory to find another Jory, get a power and a strength. And we are into the challenges phase. So looks like we'll see all the challenges here without a problem. The question is, will there be... The question is, what will Athanas decide to push through, the power or the military on this board? We see that this is Steven Cantrell, saved his King's Road for future turns, so he decided to establish his backline, and we see Sea Beach, which is very unfriendly card. We see reason discarded, so now this would probably recommend pushing the military through. Yep, and we see that Nazgûl sacrificing the power. And he will try to push the military through, but I don't know if... So Asher will be at 8. And they are at 8, exactly, so this makes sense. Looks like this will work. So the question is, does he has another reason in hand? You see unopposed, so maybe another one. I would have probably tried to defend this challenge. Looks like there was no other reason. So the question is he going to trigger Renown now? For Asha. He definitely should do power here. And post power, probably nuking the gates. If he has it, but looks like no. That's an unfortunate discard. Interesting he didn't give her renown. So I would have thought that at least that would have been like a good choice. So he would have been at 1 ahead now. Now currently 3 to 4. He would have been 4 to 4. So looking at this, it's definitely big Euron. The 6 cost Euron is the restricted card for the list. We see Wong into exchange. Looks like Atanas is going to be first again. Oh no, Steven decided he had enough of this, going to go first. So we have Dunfear, Sea Tower, Scout, Gate, Smotion, Lineage, Fishing Net. Oh, so that's not the restricted card. Euron and Orkmon River. He's probably getting the Orkmon River, although he's extremely strong. Yep, Sea Tower and Noble Lineage. Noble Lineage is one of the cards. It's a plus a lot in this, so I will probably look in giving something else. But the fishing nets are pretty damn strong on their own. So also I'm not sure how good of an idea was to give the pillage the chut instead of something more expensive. Although he said a hefty amount of gold, so yeah, that doesn't matter. So we're going to see a card draw probably. Also looks like this deck is not running the Meister's package. Let's see the card draw. Oh, he just found him. Great. I mean, can't say it's that great, but oof, Euron is a very scary card. But as I mentioned, and he didn't even use the King's Road. Oof. But looks like Nazgûl has a plan of his own. I assume Wyman is coming down. Oh, it's Rob. With a dupe, and then probably Wyman. A card in shadow, so this should be Mira, probably. Okay, so then at this stage, I don't know what he what the restricted card, but with the card in shadow, the only card that so we see Dragon Fanatic is a restricted card. No. We see Iron Gate triggered immediately after being played. We see Mira coming out of shadow and blanking Euron or Asha. So Asha is blank for the turn. So this way Euron doesn't get the stealth. And Nazgûl is with a hefty amount of gold, so just give me a second while I fix something. Okay, and hop, there we go. And we have an intrigue challenge, which so a 3 copies of Jory Castle in the deck, interesting. So Jory was sacrificed, finding triggering cut for the power and defending the intrigue challenge, and returning Mira back to Shadow. If power for 5, I assume he can defend this. Yep, we drop for an extra power. And I don't expect to see a military challenge. Because this gives only during a military challenge, thank god. So looks like he's going to try and defend the military because it will probably be the jump challenged. So 2 strength military going to defend with the river and defend. He decided not to win it. Why? Also, if um why didn't he win on defense? Oh, yep, I think he could have won this challenge on defense. It was for 2 and he could have defended for 4, right? So yeah, I think that was a misplay from Steven's side. I'm not sure what his long-term plan here. We see a power challenge for 1. And the intrigue challenge for 3. Oh, Kwame is around. So let's see if he wants to join me. I'm at an 8 and dominance goes to Nasco. So he's at 11. We see Skagos putting power on Caitlyn, turning Hero to Shadow. So Mira is safe, Cut is safe, Prop is safe. And this is not very safe, but I assume he has the resources to win from there. So definitely won't be Murgulis, so I suspect Duheris maybe from Steven's side, although he's also losing a lot. So it's Murgulis into fallen from favor. So then Atanas is going to be first here, definitely. So he's going to sacrifice Bear Iron Scout, for example, or the Loyalist, because he can recycle them. Because either way he's losing cards. So Bear Iron Scout. So sacrifice Caitlyn to fall from favor. Jory Cassell. So there was the second fanatic. So okay. Still an interesting choice to sacrifice Kat and not try to save her. But this is also the third Jory, so huh. And we have Beraion Scout and Nightmare is discarded. Another Royalist. I would have probably reduced his cost and something cut probably. King's Road, Royalist. Now there isn't enough gold for Kathleen, so maybe something else bigger, stronger, faster. Looks like this will be it. But I believe this is enough for a jump power. Jump, and there is a second card in Shadow. Now I have no idea what that could be. I think I may know what could it be, but not sure. It could be the Hungry Mob, where you have to sacrifice a Stark unique character, I believe so, or something along those lines. King's Road, Baywon, oof, and Arrow the Mate. So this makes this Asha even more weird. Okay, we have Mira, going to back Baywon. Now let's see how the challenges will proceed from here. It looks like that Dion was able to stabilize. So we have military challenge for 2. But this could be defended with those 2 and Asher combat standing. And Mira cannot outpass anything, so a lot of stuff is going to be defended here, I assume. Ironborn, yep. Also they are the Dragon Fanatics, so maybe there is now for Snow. I won't be surprised if Steven is playing for Snow as well, just to be able to reuse the Fanatics. The Inter challenge. That Nightmares could have proved useful probably. So Euron defending. Discards Arya, getting King's Road. Is that the only thing there? That's the only thing there. And we have power challenge with everyone, I assume. Yep. For 18. Power, Renown, Superior Claim. Maybe, maybe not. We will see. And Sticky Winter is coming probably. I have no idea. Pure guessing here. It's not enough for the win. Oh, actually, is it? Renown, Claim, Crossing, Superior Claim is exactly 15. And he has 14, so not the win by 5, but the board is nailed. Pinch, okay. And what happened with the pinch? Why wasn't this triggered? Uh, I would have done this in dominance to kill whatever I want to kill, honestly, and get my buddy on the board for the heads. This could be heads. Oh, Winter Festival into you win or you die. So now the question comes back, why the pinch wasn't triggered? Is this the third steward? This could be probably another steward that could be found with scabs. Appointed on Bay one, probably. Oh, on Asha. So I don't understand why the vote on Asha shenanigans. And also the support of Carol was never used. Fishing net on Rock, probably. Now this doesn't make sense. On the scout. So looks like he's going to try and push the intrigue. And Great Kraken way too far from closing, but it's going to give a few for the next turn, so this will be entirely powered this turn for the unopposed challenges. So he's looking to gain a lot of unopposed challenges here, but I don't think that will be enough. And straight up Marshall's Grey Ghost. Looks like he had the money to Marshall in Shadow and bring out of Shadow. I would love to see a Ramsey here. Bear, Recon. Card in Shadow. Now this is not Nightmares on Baywon, on Asha. Okay, so he doesn't want to give a deal with the stealth. Looks like there was no... And he still gave her stealth. Finally using that support of Harrow. I would have triggered Sea Beach by the way first. To get the Skagus. To stop shenanigans. So that was a very interesting development. Also, I need my whites turned on. I do hope my wife is gonna hear the phone. So, is this new and use? Sacrifice a bitch? Yep. Take the Skagus immediately, solve yourself of all the future problems. Um, there is more than enough gold for all the mirror shenanigans, so she will bunk the whole board probably. Uh, but then the stealth on Asher will prove useful, and then the stealth on Bayon is also something that cannot be done. But we have a challenge, and why not with Carol? So we have Grey Ghost, so probably gonna stop these two, or one of them. Oh yeah. One. May there be white. Okay, much better. There goes. This is still not stolen. What is going on here? I would have stolen it twice by now. So 2 power gonna. Looks like Nazgul disconnected. So 2 power will be stolen, but I don't think that will help at all. Probably Asher is going to be standed with Carol, but I believe Carol is gonna be blanked before anything happens. Oh. Come on, trigger. Also, is this the third one? Yeah, one is in the dead pile, so all of them are here. Trigger the sea beach, come on. This is triggering me, if you cannot tell. Hey Alejandro, happy to see you on this side of the stream. I think Atanas should win, but I also think that Steven made a lot of mistakes, at least this round. But we'll see. We'll see how things will go from here. I think Nasco should have it. Looking at the current board, and we have a defense for 8 for the military. Um, so looks like Nasco's plan here is to force him to. I think he earlier nailed that refurbished Hulk for the outfitted for war. Yep. So he cannot. So Skagos was triggered. And yep, game goes to Nasco. So he shouldn't have nailed this. Also, he should have stolen Skagos immediately in the challenges phase after the nightmares. What else? He had the money to play this out of Shadow to stop two characters from defending. He could have nailed the Great Kraken instead of the Hulk to use the Outfitted for War. A lot of things could have happened. Also, Nasco last turn forgot to trigger Pinch after he brought it out of Shadow, so I'm gonna shout to him about that. But it was a very interesting game. Considering such a heavy... I would have expected a different suit of characters, like the Refugee to be Euron and the Alarasha, considering how many bolts are there, but hey. Yep, so let's see what else is live. In the meantime, write the player's name while I find a game. And let's see. Table, do we want to watch table 26? Table 5 is another Star Crossing versus Martel Knights. So this is Derek versus Rowan. Is that right? Current pairings. What did we say? Table 5. So I know Sir Duck is Derek Shoemaker, so just find Derek. Yeah, versus Rowan. Oops, wrong game. So this is streamed by everyone, so we're gonna leave this one and find another of the top tables that is still probably going. We have table 3. Oh, okay, so we're gonna watch this. Builders, I'm pretty sure this is... Oh, refresh. So let's go watch the Long Voyage Builders. Bob 3. Come on. Look at Mr. Ego here. Hey. So round 10. So table 3 is Nikolaus, which is Iuleze, versus players. So, Nikolaus versus I cannot pronounce that name, sorry. Okay, players. So we have this. Maybe move it here. Yep. So move it here. I think there is better. So, is there a WoW on the board? That's the big question. There is WoW on the board. What else? You know, Secret Tech Northern Rooker in the Long Voyage is drawn through 50 cards currently, so a little bit more, and we are at round 7. I should have guessed by the pots. Yeah, round 7. Yep, builders, they have a new agenda. It's fun. I'm not sure what you tried to post. Alejandro. Sorry about that. But trying to limit spam as much as possible from the start. So, we have Craven here. Sir Pounce. It's a great target for Sir Pounce. By sell. So Reigns, was Reigns triggered? Reigns looks like hasn't been triggered for a 9 rounds, 7. And I have no idea what's in the Reigns current pot deck. I would assume Wildfire, but looks like there won't be a Wildfire trigger. We see City Gates. What else is here that we don't often see? Improved Fortification is weird. We have Bridge of Skulls. Oh, but there is Red Keep on the board to stop the WoW wave return, so is it going to be just a dominance? That would be very interesting. I wonder how to do this, but to show a little bit forward, I think this is too small. Is it too small? That should be fine. We have first no into exchange. So first no is going to return, I mean, everything. Oh, this guy is gonna stay. So I think now this will seal the game. So for the exchange we got spare boot, the wall, miner's peak, and the watch his needs. Was that the only event? Yep, looks like that was the only event. So he'll just go for a ton of gold. We see the watch his needs, and we have Castle Black Mason, Seasoned Woodman, and we have Iron Throne and Eastward by the Sea. Minus ping one will probably go somewhere here. And he is going to need that practice blade, but the gold will be safe definitely. Card in Shadow, probably the Rangers. What do you think? Probably the Rangers. By the way, Alejandro, how did your game go? Since you're here, I assume it finished quick. I can probably check as well. Oh, I see. Good old Tamas. And I think this is game. This definitely feels like a game over. So do you think the I wonder if we'll see a closing here, but I don't, it doesn't feel like the game will, he can close here. So he probably knows there is Dwarus in hand. But is Dwarus enough? So are there three of those? Hmm. So three forests is three. Dwarus is 3, 4, 6, 4, 6, 7. Stronghold is 2. So 4 from the stronghold to Horus is 4, 4. And to here is 8. No, it's 10, 13 for intrigue. And there isn't definitely not 13 here. If there is duels in hand. There could be Ari as well, but she's also 4 strength basically currently with the wall, so we need to have an intrigue challenge, triggering for gold. Oh, there is a recruiter from the dungeon. That's one less strength, but still more than enough. But he's just going to oppose it. I think you need to win this challenge. Oh! That was nice. And I believe we're gonna see one more intrigue challenge. Strength 3. And we're going to see a range trigger. Glorious range trigger, I assume. New the counted forests, all of them, okay. Range trigger for an extra intrigue challenge. Yup. And I think this may seal the deal here. Intrigue challenge. On a post maybe. On a post, new the wall. Claim 2. Third intrigue challenge. Down with the beauty builders. But I assume we are going, and yep. So the keep was crucial, looks like, and the deck doesn't have probably answer for the keep. And considering you have I am surprised by the amount of cards that the deck has drawn, by the way. He's at 37. So, and it looks like this will be it. We're 6 minutes in. I know the cut won't start, the winning in will not start before, what did Dave set in announcement? The cut won't start before 8:30, which for me is 10:30. So we have an hour and a half, probably, a window here. But yeah, so good old Cersei doing her job. I don't think there are many more games still going. I'm surprised at the Martell Knights. Players. Okay. I'm surprised at the Martell Knights. We've seen two of those. One Wolf. A white book. Table 2. We could probably have a look at this. I was going in the last, but it's probably over. Oh, this is far from over, although there are 4 minutes here. So this is Drown Gods? Is there a new Drown Gods bullshit on the horizon? And I'm always happy with this. So let's see who is this. We said we are on table 2. Current pairings, table 2. Florian. Florian should be on top. Judging by the actually Florian playing. Greyjoy stack. Yep, Florian is on top. So Florian. Florian versus Eric. Okay. So, saving the kingdom. Double powers partly in the name of your king. So, I mean, that's an interesting matchup because in the name of your king commands it. Stops your power shenanigans. So looks like this will be decided on time by the looks of it. Trade routes make sense for a restricted card because you need a lot of economy to find everything there. All White of the Waves. Wait, what was the text on this card? QA standing radio charge to pick some points to play from shadows. How can we abuse this? I mean, in many different ways, but so dominance goes to Florian. We so 9 power, more power for Tarle. Isn't he afraid of Morgulis? I mean, this feels like a Morgulis is coming. Robert keeping all the small guys down. And Chamber? Did Chamber trigger? Or was it cancelled? Obviously not cancelled, so probably didn't trigger. Why didn't the Chamber trigger? Here to serve into second trade routes. I think this is going south by the looks of things because this guy is going to come back. We see Master Babar. So he does that. Remove the lowest strength character from the challenge. Why are all the drum goats plus ones? Strength. This guy. Time is up, so looks like this will be the last round. But I think Foreign has this. If he is going to marshal this guy and this guy probably. Do for Star Recept. If there is limit twice per phase, so is there given to the Drown God? After chart I play from your dead pile. So this is 4 power. I'm not sure what happened here. Oh, he misclicked and continued playing. Maybe their own voice. So, but I think this will finish in the marshalling because 4 will go to 13 and 13, 14. If he kills this, we'll give it to the Drown God. Is there a 15 power somewhere that I'm missing to see? There is definitely 14, but is there 15? Second to the given to a Drown God. Maybe. Yep, it doesn't have a limit. He's going to draw a card from here. So if he has the 2 given to the Drown God, it's game. Definitely. The question is, does he have it? Or you see Dave. So I assume this is the last game. That's relevant, probably. Although kudos to everyone at the higher table staying in the tournament. I saw as usual, as is in the online events that we sell by now, that people are dropping after they see that they cannot make the cut. Oh, this is okay. So it's game. With 3, it's game. It's exactly 15. So, yep. Although it was a pretty close game, he definitely had to win here. And I think that's the last game for now. So we're going to wait according to Alejandro, the winning in should start now, so I'll go look at that. And see you in a bit. We are back. I'm interested in streaming Josh Chambers, who is going also surprisingly enough, who is going also playing. So I'm interested in this game, Barra Concrete versus Barra Red Door. So this is what we're going to find. Table 9. I'm surprised that Atanas has to play a game, but and so come on, just to see who's where. Fight, go. So in the meantime, while we wait for this, let's see who got a buy. Tamas got a buy, Nicolas got a buy, Derek got a buy, Alejandro got a buy, Manuel, Florian, and Hano, and everyone else is playing for top 16, it looks like. Yep, looks like for top 16. So that explains why tournament scoreboard. So everyone. Okay, so Nasku just didn't make it in the end by a small margin. Ugh. The real white book, that's a unfriendly matchup, if I could say. And we wait. Let's quickly check what other matchups are there that we're gonna see. Baratian Assault versus Stark Fealty. This could go both ways. I mean, I think Assault with out of control have a little bit of an edge. And controlling the power challenge. With mirror shenanigans, and I don't think that Terrell has a way to stop the crossing, the Scaville shenanigans, but I think that the white book is extremely scary and fast. We're gonna watch this. Rowan is Martel Knight versus Bara Alliance. I have no idea what Poe is playing. We saw in one of Roy's streams, we saw Rowan. Steven is playing versus Martel Wars. I think that's Martel Wars' favorite. Table 9, come on. Come on. So yeah, I think Wars here is a little bit favorite. Targaryen Prince versus Greyjoy Conclave. Actually, no idea what could happen here. Voyage versus Crossing. This depends extremely on the start. Kuhor versus Baratheon Red Door. This should probably go for the Kuhor side, and Fealty versus Fairy White Book. I don't have no idea what kind of Fealty it is, so quick estimations. I assume Alejandro is going to go get some rest. Come on, Josh. Oh. So Josh is on top. Yep, Blackwater Bay. So quickly, just for me to I can do this while we watch the setups, and now grab the names from here. We have Josh, who is on the top, and Eric is. Oh, we just watched Eric's deck a moment ago. Was the what was it? The Drown Gods. Drown Gods. Clumsy. No. Beast of a setup for both sides, by the way. I mean, although the conclave this is a little bit scary without the icon, but big mail is big mail. So we have Filthy into Let's Summer Feet, so mail is gonna be nailed. Which is at least one card draw. Actually, I think I can increase this now a little bit. To look better. We have Control Rope, Roberto, and a Throne, and a Chamber. Maybe Chamber. Oh, Master Boabar. Okay. So if he's looking for the Inter challenge to be able to push it through, maybe. We have card in Shadow, Priestess, New Europe. Okay. A solid start. Draw 3 cards. The question is, will Josh draw 3 cards? He is going to draw 3 cards. Oh, I now remember why I didn't want the names there, because chat is going there. Good. Like so. I have to remember how my chat looks like, but yeah, we'll go with this. So, Josh really drew 3 cards. We have a military from Angui, Intrigue Challenge with the Shadow Priestess, and probably stop there. That would be my assumption. I'm pretty curious what mail is going to reveal to Eric. Autumn's color. That would have been very good with the Blackwater Bay. Looks like Josh is gonna do the power challenge regardless. Now, I believe that Eric, not yeah, Eric is going to block the small characters here. Although the master is also not, or maybe he will choose just not really because he wants his master standing. I don't know. Oh, and then I go to Eric, Alexandra. I wish this showed us the hands would have been amazing. And Silis is killed, makes sense. That's one of the big guns of the deck. And we see locations not standing, so he doesn't want the economy. But then Blackwater Bay is being nailed. Although there is a one Baratheon card that says Senti Baratheon location straight up. So we'll see if that will prove significant. Hmm. Ground was interesting inclusion, although makes helps a lot with the setup. And we have Infiltrator and Lancer. This could be probably close call or second duty. Or I could see Force March as well. Oh, duel. Oof. That is insane. Very strong hit. So the question is he going to save Mel or Robert? I feel Robert is more important. But Mel for a Mel for Celis. I mean, makes sense. Considering that the throne is already on board. Yep, Mel is killed, Rob stays. Oh, that was insane hit. And to see Muren Mure, the one and only. Pierce and Wendy. So this is going to new Muren Mure. Training grounds. Consolidation of power. Yep. Everyone down. And power going low. Yep. Talent is less important than this one. And we have King Gate. So military. Um, Military intrigue power. Else you're getting. That's a very heavy control deck. I'm happy to see that Josh is doing well. We haven't seen him play recently. Uh, to see Baobab killed. With the priestess. Unfortunately, this is not going to win him the dominance. But for him in this stage, it's better if there is power on the on Eric's house card, and Iron Throne is currently not helping because this guy got 4 power by now, or 3, because the previous one there wasn't power on the faction card. But this is his 3rd power now. He's going to generate for Josh. Rob will again stop the vocations, which is very nasty, but I don't think, I'm not sure if after the duel if there is, if Josh has a way to control Robert. Oh, big yawn. I woke up very early today to make breakfast. And to say we have your king commanded into force march, so restricted card is force march. Yep, Robert's not gonna do much this turn aside from keeping Blackwater Bay down. Yup. And we have a star recept for the power challenges, but I don't see a lot of power challenges winning here. Rob is gonna be nailed for 1 extra turn as well. I'm curious if we're going, if Wendy is going to actually be able to win a challenge. Or how much more new is there on the other side. The card in shadow, so I assume this is another shadow priestess. Yep. So probably Shadow Priest is gonna new Wendy, King Gate. So he's baiting the new here. Yep. Although giving two cards is pretty scary, honestly. So maybe I wouldn't have done that. But also if there is just a power challenge with this guy, with this Shadow Priestess, he could probably defend. But he has to sacrifice the unopposed from Angui because this is going to be stealthed. It should be with both. Probably with both. We in the attempt to win it and get the power on the Staricept. Staricept. So Conclave managed to trigger, gain power from the Sept. And we're going to see three challenges return. Military. I assume Wendy and like Spears trigger or something. Although this is very scary if there is cancel. Okay, so dupe. I mean, Robert is doing his job here without problems, so the power grabbing Faithful. And this is his fifth power. Heavy lifting. Intrigue challenge. Or we'll just try to get dominance now. Nope. Intrigue makes more sense. I'm curious what's the card in shadow. Second healing expert is discarded. And it's getting closer, 11 to 9, before it was like 8 to 5. So he's slowly gaining into resources. And Robert stops everything from standing, all the locations from standing. George discards a Dragonstone Fort. And I assume this is second force march to keep Roberto down. And to see Parley going to stop the power challenge probably. Oh, military. I mean, he needs the power challenge basically. That's what he's saying here. But that's a very nasty pot deck, although expected from this occasion. So finally chamber, and now the struggle begins. Basically, so Josh has to find. I don't know if Josh is running the IKEA set, but if he's not, he is in a very bad position as well. But I assume there could be probably another a good power icon, although with the 2 gold save, probably saving the kingdom is in hand. We know he's running pulse. I think we saw it last round or one of the previous rounds on Roy stream. We see Alistair, so this will consolidate the hunting accident. So Rob is not, although that's not a that great because Crescent is in the deck definitely, but here to surf is already used, so this and that. We see power challenge probably with everyone again, or oh, just this. Isn't this throwing away the challenge? Because he can defend with Angui and the reducer. Because Angui cannot be used now. Oh, so Josh doesn't want to new Angui regardless. And is he going to let the Inter challenge? Definitely not. Hmm. So he wants to new Alistair. Inter challenge. I'm curious what's in shadow, honestly. You see, unopposed. Mel. She dead. Mm, manpower. So the Fed is gonna stay standing for now, but I wonder if Josh is far ahead so he can sustain the chamber. But it took that way. Oh, he gave it an opposed? Why does he need... More and more standing, so he's planning to read the small guy's note? Okay. Looks like he had enough of that. But then giving cards again to Josh is not the greatest, although Moore is there. But I believe Josh probably has a way to new him in the marshalling with one of all the options that we know. He's running like Priestess, Priestess, and Consolidation. We see Duheris. I'm not sure how smart this is, but looks like George doesn't wanna have it lost. So Duheris into Palace. But this will reuse everything and is going to new this guy. So, and if I was at Eric's, I wouldn't have chosen anything. So we see Angui, Faithful, and Shadow Priestess, and only. I'm not sure it's a good idea to keep those on the board, considering you're gonna give cards and maybe if you have Crescent in hand to remove the Hunting Accident, but still that's giving cards to Josh and you don't wanna do that. Oh, Priest. The best time to make the Baratheon player first. We see Renly removed. And looks like that's enough marshalling. I assume this is another priestess. So whatever is marshaled gonna get nailed. The question is, can Josh close from here? And I think he can. Unopposed power, unopposed military, 7, bestow for 3. What is he looking for? And white 3. Not enough gold for any type of control. Draw 2. And knew this guy. Because if he doesn't knew him, I don't think Dave can, Josh can close. Impulse. Impulse. Power 3. Need 4. So definitely need the unopposed challenge. But the question is, did he find it with all those cards and the card in shadow? And thinking. If this is a new type of card, I think Josh should play it. We know he's playing Saving the Kingdom, although I don't think he's ever will manage to trigger that thing, but we will see. So someone forgot to. I'm not sure exactly what happened, but Devon got nailed. Wait, this Saving the Kingdom, so. And this is exactly enough. It looks like something clocked something somewhere. Or Robert has another dupe? When? I mean, we missed that, doesn't matter. He's nailed. Power 13, 14. So this is 7th power gained by the Dragonstone Faithful. Any inter challenge. Revenge of the Chuts. Well, looks like Josh continues. And let's go and quickly see if there are other games. FPET, let's see if something finishes. So looks like Mike managed to win, and looks like a lot of games are not. Wanna see this one? Or we wanna see how Nasco is doing? So Nasco is at table 8. Let's listen to this guy. Oh, wait. Oof, doesn't look good. Honestly, definitely doesn't look good. So players this versus. Although I don't think he can close here, so 12 to 8. So that's a pretty strong board. We see, so let's see what's going on. Is there a king? So he's king. And looks like this is Mira, although Mira is dead now. Kagus is probably discarded by Sunlight Trant. So here into tourney, and I think tourney is enough here. Knight, 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 it's knight here. Big cut, sacrifice, power. Is Summer alive? There should be Summer in the deck. Jory, Garden Caretaker, Anti-Dupe. Sansa. And I think that's it for NASCO, unfortunately. We didn't choose a good game to spectate in the end, but let's see how this turns out. Military with everyone. Seems like fair. Yep. Old town for a character. Oh, event and say attachment. See your position. Send everyone. Sansa. Gain a power. Send. And yep. So unfortunately, very bad news for me. Go to another game. Um, I'm curious what this is. I'm curious, but there's a lot of Baratheon for some reason. Alliance, where was that? Oh, what is this? Okay, so it's a Voltron stuff versus anti-Voltron stuff. They're playing with chess clocks? This is a new feature, I haven't seen it yet. So who's this? Go and find quickly. Table 13. So it's Rowan on the top versus Poe on the bottom. Rowan, Poe. Looks like while I was away doing the other stuff. Chess clocks. Interesting. This is very distracting. I don't know how people are going to play with this, but this is very distracting. So, bodyguard, Randio. He's still not a knight, but I assume he can become a knight. King in the North is restricted card. And oh, unfortunately, I don't know how to fix that. Every time the chess clocks trigger, they move the board. So we have Turney for return to the field. Yeah, it's very slight, but it's very annoying. I mean, to me. So I don't see Fox and Tail here, so we see cancellation of return, and then Tourney, Edge Knight, Knight, Ward. What of renown? So if he manages to find a knighted for, although he can swap the bodyguard, but you should run into the Gaston at some point, definitely. Let's see if Rowan can stabilize here. Also, he's drawing one less card at the moment, right? That's a terrible matchup for him. That could probably explain the situation. Oof! Josh would be very happy with this. The correct Arisol heart. Hitting an ally. What are the chances? That card is so expensive. And it somehow we have a knight with bestow. and king on Macy, so he gets renown now in another way. By the way, here everyone has renown here, so is power enough? Power seems to be enough, and there is just exactly one power on the other side. But I assume Starfall is going to remove one of the power icons. But I still think I still don't think it is enough. Not sure what water gardens can do here, but power icon from here. Oh, and we see water gardens trigger. So actually, is this enough? Then if we see a military for 4, can the appointed be? Yeah, appointed can be changed for the dominance, or if not, it could become assist, or king at the wall can become after 3 reach locations. Unfortunately, this reach location is not. Is there seized by the guard already? There is one copy here, so maybe there isn't another one in the deck. So military challenge is to defend with bolt, and then unopposed. Can he afford to risk if there is a second seized? That's an interesting thought. Also appointed. There is one little board. Appointed also is an option, or just another little board. Um, and looks like Rowan conceded. And we have Poe winning. I have no idea how much time is in the round, but I think I'll take a rest. The next round is going to start in like half an hour, at least, according to. So 8:45, so it will start in like 40-ish minutes. So see you in 40 minutes. I won't come for another game.
I don't know.